All right, we are pretty much done, but there is actually one more step to this. And that would be to actually not let the fire alarm go off. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Monk Mode. We are getting this morning off started, not with our first, but actually our second cup of coffee. We had a pretty interesting morning, went to the doctor, got some blood drawn, came home, had some breakfast, hopped in the cold plunge. That's right, baby, cold plunging is back. We are doing cold exposure every single day. I'm doing that on TikTok as a separate series, so if you don't follow me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok. After that cold exposure, I am feeling pretty good. We are gearing up right now for an actual workout. Getting my things together for that. We have a full upper body session to go through. And then when we get back to the gym, the main highlight of the video, I'm gonna show you guys how to cook the perfect steak. But before that, we gotta get ready for the gym. So I will see you guys during the workout. Alrighty, it is upper body day, and we're starting off with some lat pull downs. You know, you were in the background of my last video, and it actually performed kind of like really good.
Really?
Yeah, I did. I think so. Yep, there it is.
What? Wow, we're famous.
Oh yeah. I said it once and I'll say it again. Flat dumbbell press is my favorite chest movement of all time. On next is some chest supported dumbbell rows. It got extremely hot in here super quickly. So I had to take the pump cover off. We're rocking a t-shirt, and then underneath the t-shirt, we have a wife beater. I went for the full 3 stages of pump covers for this workout. Earlier today, I went to the doctors and they actually drew some blood. Now, I know they're actually like measuring certain health markers, but whenever that happens, all I see is perfectly good blood that could have been used for a pump instead. And it makes me furious. Fuck. You know what I realized throughout this workout is that I did not take my pre-workout honey. Honey before a workout creates the ultimate pump, and I have a pretty decent pump right now, but not as good if I had honey. What's that? Alrighty, end of the workout, mandatory pump check. And that's the workout. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the kitchen. Grab your pen and your paper because I am not leaving how to do this in the description. For the most perfect steak, you're going to need 1 steak. Of course, I here am going with a ribeye, but you can go with a New York, filet mignon, sirloin, whatever you want. But ribeye is the best. For your seasonings and your spices, I am rocking pink salt. We have rosemary and thyme, and then also what you're gonna wanna grab is some garlic. I unfortunately forgot to grab that, but we will do without for now. And then what we're gonna cook with is beef tallow, and then also some butter. Gordon Ramsay uses olive oil, which is disgusting at high temperatures, so do yourself a favor and do not use that. Go with the beef tallow. Now, when it comes to cooking your steak, you can do one of 2 things. You can salt it now and at the end, or you can just salt it at the end. Personally, I just salt my steak at the end, so we're not gonna do any of that. But in order to cook this bad boy, you wanna make sure your heat is all the way on as high as possible. Get the pan extremely hot. You might wanna take out your smoke detectors for this because it's about to get smoky in here. Now I just went in with some beef tallow on the pan, about 1 spoonful, relatively 1 serving. Make sure that this goes ahead and gets rendered down. Now it's super important when you place your steak on the pan, you do it in one fashion and one fashion only. That is to actually lay away from you. The worst thing you want to do is actually lay it towards you and have all that hot beef fat go ahead and just smack you right in the face. Also, the reason why we make it nice and hot, because you want that good sear. As soon as you lay this down, you should hear that sizzle. If there's no sizzle, there's gonna be no color, and as Gordon Ramsay says, no color, no flavor. Listen. That's what you want to hear. I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit, and I'll see you when it's time to flip it. Alrighty, it's been about 4 minutes right here with this steak. I had the fan on, so it's a little loud in here, but we're gonna give this a little bit of a flip. Now, when you flip it, make sure that, again, like you set it down, you flip it away from you. So I'm gonna take this steak, I'm gonna flip it right away. Oh yeah. I mean, look at this. This is why you cook it on high heat. It is looking absolutely gorgeous. Again, about another 4 minutes each side. Now, 3 minutes into cooking on this side, I'm gonna show you the rest of the steps, because we're not done. You're not just putting it on the pan and that's it. There's an art to this. We got the last minute coming up here, and that's when we start adding in everything else. With a little bit of rosemary here, around the steak, as well as some thyme. Oh yeah. When you add in those spices, it starts smelling real nice. And then lastly, I'm going in with some butter here. I'm gonna let that melt down, and as soon as that butter is done melting down, I'm gonna turn this heat to low and start basting. All right, butter has been melted, and then the heat goes down to low. Take the whole pan, cook it all to one side, and then start basting. So I'm just pouring those juices over that steak. We'll do this for about a minute until that butter just stops bubbling pretty much. All right, we are pretty much done, but there is actually one more step to this. And that would be to actually not let the fire alarm go off. All right, once you turn that fire alarm off, you're gonna go ahead and let the steak actually rest. So you wanna let it rest for about as half the amount of time that you took to cook it. So total cooking time right here was around 8 minutes or so. I always like to do like 5 minutes just to be safe, and all these extra juices, do not let them go to waste. Pour those right over that steak. Let it rest for about 5 minutes. We're gonna add our salt, and that's gonna be that. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. Now it's time to actually slice into this bad boy right here. Now we're going for a nice medium to medium rare, so I should see, some pink in there. If you like your steak well done, then well done, we're not friends. I don't know what else to tell you. You're a psychopath, and I can't believe that's even a thing. And if you like your steak, more rare than anything else, and you eat it raw, completely raw sometimes, you're too much of a psychopath on the other side, and I don't want to be your friend either. Once you slice into that bad boy, go ahead and hit it with some salt. And that is what we're talking about right there. Am I better than Gordon Ramsay? Probably not. Am I at that level? I'm pretty close, if I do say so myself. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the night, and I'm wrapping the video up here. I hope you all enjoyed another installment of this monk mode. Decided to mix up a little bit, get in the kitchen, cook a steak for y'all. Having loads of fun making this monk mode series, trying to get creative with these videos. It's all about mainly just being accountable and uploading 3 times per week and just staying on that as best as we can. I'm wrapping the video up here. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one.